So welcome guys to the beautiful and vast expanses of Pandora in Borderlands 2. It looks absolutely amazing. I am playing this on the Xbox 360 because I got this a bit earlier on the Xbox. I'm also looking forward to maybe getting it on the PC, doing some comparison videos. But today I'll just be going through my overall impressions and thoughts of the game and just how to improve if you're playing as the Gunzerker class, because I am level 14. I have played a fair amount. One little problem that I have is I'm not exactly sure how much I've played, because if we go ahead and check the statistics, there's all these challenges that you have to do and can do, but I can't seem to find any challenge which tells us like how much time we've played, which would be a really handy for me. I'd just love to know how many hours and how much time I've spent in the game. But if you can't already tell, I've chosen the Gunzerker class because I want to channel my memories from Borderlands 1, whereas the Berserker, and that was an absolute tank of a class for me. I loved it, absolutely. So this is very similar, although it's a much more focused on guns instead of melee. Although you can choose melee with the Brawn class, I have chosen to invest 2 points into the hard to kill, and that was actually my first thing that I invested in with both of my points, because it's really important to have a lot of health. The game actually is rather difficult in terms of just the amount of enemies. Like for me, it took me a while to remember like how Borderlands actually works. If you keep on dying and it's a bit too hard for you, just focus on killing that one enemy, and then next time you respawn there'll be that one enemy less. So that's something to keep in mind. Just keep on focusing on one enemy. If you keep on dying, then the more times you respawn there'll be just less enemies, if that makes any sense at all. And great. If we go back to our skills, our main skill is the Gunzerker, or Gunzerking, where we go dual wielding. We get ammo and extra health, and it's absolutely crazy. We'll go into that a little bit later on as well. We've also invested into Inconceivable, which is quite useful. Gives us a greater chance of free ammo the lower our health and shields are, and knowing me, my health and shields are always very low. We've got the filled to the brim, which I'm not exactly sure what that does. Oh, increases our magazine size, which is quite handy as well. But for me, the most important thing right here is last longer, which is no sexual innuendo. It's actually just increasing our Gunzerking ability by all that much more seconds, which is quite important. Also, I'm ready already would be quite good as well, because that lowers down the cooldown rate. Quite handy as well. And then the gun lust, I'm not really too keen on. Doesn't seem to be that useful. Just go ahead and check what the last one is. No kill like overkill. What does it do? When you kill an enemy, you gain a bonus to gun damage equal to the amount of excess damage you dealt. Okay, doesn't seem too good. But let's go ahead and check what this last one is on Rampage. While Gunzerking, the longer you hold down the trigger, the faster your guns fire and the faster you reload. I could imagine that being very handy. I do have a quite a good trigger finger, quite a happy trigger finger. So anyway, we've got our guns. I still haven't unlocked the 4th slot for a gun, and they're all pretty basic. The green color-coded guns mean they're pretty much the most basic weapons. They're not rare or anything. There's no like special damage that they do. Nothing too special. We do have a elemental gun, which is this. I also have some gun that does explosive damage. Explosive damage is fantastic against robots, whereas this is very effective against flesh. So fire is very handy against flesh. Something to keep in mind. Let's just go back into the back menu. We've got the map, so nothing really too good over here. This is the 3 horns section. How do we zoom out over into... Oh, I need to go to a waypoint station, don't I? Which is over here, isn't it? Fast travel station. We can go over there. And then we have also the missions, which is something I should show you. I haven't discovered a lot of them. I do need to go ahead. I'm just going ahead and just playing this for the story right now. Although I don't want to spoil it for you guys. But I guess if you are watching this, you sort of already know. You're not too keen on the spoilers, at least anyway. But we're level 14, so I have played quite a bit. But let's get into a car. I have a couple of decent weapons. This is like an assault rifle, which is single shot though. It's quite powerful as well. These are little save stations, which is like a laser type thing. You walk past it and then you save automatically, which is really handy. Let's go ahead and spawn a vehicle. Now this vehicle is a vehicle that you get in a mission, which is quite early on, so nothing too spoilerish there. Let's go ahead and get back out of here. This is probably the best car for me, at least, that I've unlocked so far. I can't wait for the DLC as well. But let's go ahead and tell ourselves to go to over here. Okay, I already did that. Okay, so that's where we want to go because I want to show you the overall time travel, the fast travel station. This car has some pretty decent weaponry as well. You've just got your normal gun, and then you've got like these discus that you throw, which, as you can see, bounce off and fly around, which is quite useful. But let's get out of here. You can switch back into the gunner seats as well. You got some bully mong slingers. Let's go ahead and go on a rampage with them. Let's go dual wield on their asses, and we aren't really getting that many XP from them, are we? How did you die? Do I have a fire weapon? Not exactly sure how he died, but okay. And as you might be able to see, my ammo is also improving steadily, which Gunzerking does improve your ammo. So if you have run out of ammo, which I do quite a bit, it's also really good if you're not even fighting anyone, you just want some more ammo, just use Gunzerking. That's quite a handy tip. Apart from that, pretty much your stock standard Borderlands gameplay, such as if you're about to die, just leave a guy like that's at a little bit of health, like an enemy at a little bit of health, so if you get downed, you can just go ahead and kill them, and then you get that second boost or second life revival type of stuff. But we also have the Three Horns Divide, which is where we are right now. This is the fast travel station, so I've unlocked probably half of the different fast travel stations that there are. It's quite good. The many different expansions or expansive environments that there are. Let's go to Frostborn Canyon. It sounds a bit different, but for the most parts, when you start, it's all pretty much snowy. That does change. It does get to like sand dunes, and you also get into like the countryside. There's lots of caves as well. I hate caves and just dungeons in Borderlands. It's no good for me because it's really easy to get lost. Actually, it's a lot easier to get lost in Borderlands for me than it is in Skyrim or something like that, which is a bit unfortunate. See if we have any enemies that we can excite in this gameplay up a little bit. It's gonna be some. Yeah, there are some down here. Okay, there's a big fatty over here. They're probably all low points. Okay, let's go ahead and shoot this little barrel with this psycho walking by. Nice, and he's already dead, and they haven't even noticed me. Hello. Alright, let's go chuck it out. And I'm not even sure what that nade is. They seem rather passive. I'm not exactly sure why they're not doing anything. But apart from that, that's just some little tip. Oh, hello. Let's go ahead and melee him. Let's actually use our Gunzerker and use our melee. Yeah. Oh, hello. He's got a psycho on his head, piggybacking him. That's kind of cute. Alright, so what I was talking about, the health bit. As you can see, this Goliath has pretty much no health, so we'll just go ahead and get down until they take us down. Hopefully soon. Come on, take me down. Okay, so now we're down. So now we've got this Goliath with pretty much no health, and then we just shoot him, and there we go. We get our second win. That's what I was pretty much talking about with the Borderlands tactics. That's about it. You could probably do that you can definitely do that with every type of person that you play as, or character. But apart from that, that's pretty much it for the Gunzerking class that I have to say for right now. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying Borderlands 2. If you haven't already got it, then make sure you do get it. But apart from that, I'll be doing a bit more in-depth episodes once I've finished the game, maybe just a ending video. If any of you guys are interested in just spoiling the whole game for yourselves. But apart from that, I guess I'll see you later.